Guys, should you dollar cost average into Pokemon cards? 100%. You 100% should dollar cost average into Pokemon cards. Maybe not at this exact moment because the market is pumping right now, or has been pumping in certain areas. But in general, yes, I think it's a good idea. So this is about Pokemon, this video, and I want to bring this to you guys because it's a good way to store your value and make and grow your value. Now, I'm a 90s kid. When I was young, me and my brother, we collected a lot. We didn't collect a lot, but we did have a decent amount of Pokemon cards. A lot of them didn't make it, but some of them did, and I think I've told you guys in other videos, I do have a base set Charizard, not first edition, but it is shadowless, and I just sent it in for grading today. And it's not going to get a 10, but it might get like a 6 or a 7, and I'm pretty cool with that. It has sentimental value to me. Anyway, guys, these booster boxes are going for a lot of money right now, and it wasn't always like this. And I have been diverting some of my cash flow into these cards. Not a lot, really small percentage of my net worth, like nothing. Like 5 grand, 10 grand. And I just went to Card Party this weekend in Tampa, and dude, I think that we have some secret whales and big businesses buying into Pokemon because I think the markets are changing. I think with this kind of inflation that's out there right now, people are really just looking for any kind of store of value they can find. And I think the whales just started entering the Pokemon market, like big whales. I'm not talking about little whales. I'm talking about big whales. Back in I would say 2021 with the 2020 with the whole Logan Paul BS. So that's in 2019 I started recollecting Pokemon cards before the Logan Paul thing. So I got my hands on a decent amount of Evolving Skies, of Vivid Voltage, Darkness Ablaze, Team Up, Sun and Moon, and we just ripped those packs. I really wasn't into sealed product back then because it wasn't like it is now. The Sword and Shield base set came out in 2019, 2020, and 2020, February 7th, 2020, and dude, they were not $575. They were like $190. Vivid Voltage was like, 200. Battle Styles is now 200, but you get Battle Styles for 120, dude. And now Evolving Skies is almost $2,500. It's almost as much as one Ethereum. And that's what I mean. The whales have entered, and they're trying to find places to put their money. And Pokemon has become Magic, collectibles, art have become the places to go. Crypto, and I think that Pokemon needs to be on your guys' radar as far as growing your wealth and your net worth goes. Now, if I probably ripped through like 6 Evolving Skies booster boxes in 2020, and I didn't pull anything good. I think the pull rates were insane, which is why the box is so expensive right now. Now that 5 years have gone by, the Moonbreon has become a serious chase card, and it's going for the Moonbreon in itself is going for the same price as a booster box. So and that's raw, but if you want a PSA, okay, market price is $1,500. PSA 10 is going for around $2,100, at least that's what they were going for at Card Party. So you guys need to start thinking about getting in, doing research, market research into cards, TCGs, Lorcana, Pokemon, the Magic with the Final Fantasy. I'm not really into Magic. I never was. I was always a Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh guy. Yu-Gi-Oh. I went to a shop this weekend, saw a box of Magic Ruler for $2,000, which is still insane to even hear that. But anyway, guys, I'm making this video because on this channel we talk about collectibles, we talk about crypto mostly, and NFTs. And I've never done a video on Pokemon, but now I'm really starting to get more into it after going to Card Party, and made me do some more thinking about the whole, where the world's heading and with the kind of inflation we're going to be heading into. It's not going to be getting any better, guys. And I'm a big conspiracy guy. I don't trust anything I see on the television, because television means in Latin telling you lies. I believe a lot of fringe things, and that leads me to the conclusion that we have some serious money, sloshing around in this Pokemon market now, and the money is looking for a spot to park itself to where it's going to grow, and it's going to go for these cards that look great, remind people of the old days. This is an incredible looking card, and the Umbreon from Prismatic Evolutions, which is one of the latest sets that has come out about 3 sets ago or something like that. But some of the Umbreon card in this is ridiculous as well, and also going for a serious amount of money. So when you're searching for what to put your money into, you have to look at the aesthetics of the card, how it does in tournaments. I'm not a tournament player, but it is part of the whole system is based on the game. So the collectors and investors, this is actually secondary. Like, the card has to be good for the trade, for actually people to play the game as well. So look nice, be able to play well in the tournaments, hold value, have a low population. The Magikarp from Paldean Evolved, or Paldean Fates, one of those, is a serious example of a low population card. Let's go to eBay. And a low population card that is very hard to get a PSA 10 in, and so it raises the value of the set. Yeah, Paldea Evolved. Now, this is a serious banger, guys. PSA 10s are going for well over $2,000. Now, if you guys are into Pokemon, hit me up in the comments. There you go, $2,000 for the PSA 10. It's a great looking card. So you got to look for the bangers in each set. You can't go throwing money at each set. Nobody knew Evolving Skies was going to do what it was going to do. Nobody knew a Charizard was going to be worth $50,000 now. So you have to kind of like look at the past, connect the dots, and use it to take your risks in the future. All right, guys, that's my first Pokemon video. I think I'm going to do more videos on this. But we do have to talk about crypto soon. We have markets pumping right now, and I think it's going to get wild here in the next quarter of this year. So thanks for listening, guys, and I'll talk to you later. Peace.